of project in the different way. When the goods get into the free zone at our Suvarnabhumi airport, the custom consider that the goods still in the neutral area because it is free zone according to the custom law and regulation. But according to the Department of Revenue, they said no. They said that, look, Suvarnabhumi is in Thai territory, right? Therefore, no matter VAT, value added tax is applied. Therefore, all the service providers in Suvarnabhumi who have to work in the free zone area, they must give their quotation and add up the value added tax 3%. But the feeling of the customer that would like to use our free zone as the transit hub, as the assembly place, or as the distribution place, they don't like it. And they feel that this is not correct. It is free zone. Why the service provider still charge them the tax? Of course, I don't blame that who is right, who is wrong. But because it is the regulation which is different between the custom department and the revenue department. Therefore, in terms of the service provider, they must do according to the law. They have no choice. Many service providers lose a lot of business because of this law. And now I must say that those international markets going to consider using Malaysia, Vietnam instead. And maybe in future Laos, Cambodia can be our competitor if Thailand still carry on this kind of unfavorable thing. I think it is one of another activity for especially your Ministry of Commerce, especially your organization. The director is sitting down here. I would like to pass this is one of your homework, to try to solve it. Try to liaise with the party concerned to do understand. Otherwise, every year you try to build up this kind of promotion, but still there's a lot of handicap. It won't go so far, more or less like that. This is very, very important in it. That's why it's a pity that the government invests under the airport authority, invest the free zone that costs around 3 billion Thai baht. You can look at it. Now only 20% of the capacity is utilized. And still they do not know what's wrong with them. They don't understand. They just think that, maybe the rate charge is too high. No. They completely don't understand, more or less like that. That's a pity. Again, another very, very big fact that I must say, in Thailand, the transporter, the carrier like airlines, if you're the trucker, you are the truck operator. If you're the shipping lines, you are the carrier. But the Thai government just recognized the carrier or the operator. But Thai government don't recognize the brain. They do not recognize freight forwarders. It's amazing. It is amazing. they do not recognize the freight forwarders. The freight forwarder is the one who organize or who manage the shipment. And they're neutral. If you compare with the construction business, the construction company, they are like the carrier, they are like airline. But the architect, the architecture company, they are the brain. But Thai government don't recognize. They offer zero VAT to the transport company, but they charge 3% VAT to the freight forwarders. What's the handicap? We are trying to fight with the authority concerned, but till now, I think this effort still in vain. But we are going to enter into ASEAN, to AEC. If this matter is still not solved, that's a big pity. Then maybe Ministry of Commerce, you must provide much more budget to promote, the logistics in Thailand. But if we can do something that is the good solution, you will help Thailand to reduce a lot of logistic costs. It is the direct impact. It is the right direct impact that can happen. But what I say, just a sample from Thailand, but it can happen to any other country. It can, more or less. This is very important that I would like to mention it clearly in order that it should not be overlooked anymore. I don't blame any party. I just say what has been done is not now workable for the present status, for the development, for the competitiveness of the region. And if the government say, I would like to be the center of connectivity, but these loopholes still not improve, don't expect that you can be. Don't think that you can be. Maybe Vietnam will go first. Cambodia will go second, and Thailand will be last, unfortunately. Very important indeed that it is now time to think we should pay attention and try to use software more than hardware. This is what I would like to emphasize to you all, more or less. So I hope that these 3 points will gain your attention. I don't want to talk too much because most of the details, it has been covered by all my, other speakers. That's why, This is the only chance that I think I can utilize these 10 minutes or 15 minutes, to gain your attention. And thank you for listening to me. And it is only the fact. That's what I try to mention it. I hope that it really can strike someone and it really can create some kind of good understanding to you all. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much.
อาจารย์ดร.จักริด let me interrupt for a while. I think I will suggest the Ministry of Communication to appoint you as an advisor. It will be good for you, huh?
Yeah.
So you can make recommendation to him.
And I'm not surprised why Ajahn Sayan placed Kun Govich as the last speaker. I'm not surprised now because he raised a lot of good points and not repetitive point as what the other speaker addressed. In particular, the point complaining the Thailand government in order to move forward at least beyond the year 2015. Okay, so I'm not quite sure whether are there anyone want to ask or to raise some concerns? Yes, Pitui. Huh?
I would like to address the question why so many courier companies in Malaysia. And actually, I agree to Kun Govich comment. If Thailand not do anything, and you don't have to say that you want to be a hub of ASEAN really. I dare to say that because I operate in nearly every neighboring country. And as I already mentioned during my presentation, as a Thai, I want to do business for Thailand. I would like to do the transit to Thailand. You know, if Thailand just consider transit and you can benefit from Laos, even from Myanmar, north part, Cambodia, the whole country. Many times that you have been invited me, I say the same thing. And many people not like it. Like it or not like it, we have to live with it. And that will be our future. So you are very brave to me, Kun Covid, today. One thing that I would like to clarify, I'm sorry, Cambodia student, French fluent, English fluent, Thai, they listen to Thai television, every channel, name them. Vietnamese. So in that case, I have no clue where our Thai student will be after 2015. Thank you.
Oh, Kun Tui, I can tell you, our Thai students, they are good in Korean. Okay, Korean. They are good in American, you know. They are good in, you know, any famous singer. They are getting used to with it. That's Thai student.
Okay. So
Okay. Before ending our session, อาจารย์จักริด
ของมาเลยยัง
Oh,
ไม่
you
ได้
have
ตอบ
some more thing?
Yeah.
Okay, please.
She has a question. The answer is quite simple. Over the period of time, it was not really regulated, so it was easy to get licenses. And thirdly, because if you look at the number of SMEs in Malaysia, they're pretty high, and SMEs can afford a more, the cheaper local courier services. So, but now they have regulated, they have minimized in terms of the licensing.
Okay, so Indonesian friend want to have some closing speech.
Thank you, Dr. Chakrit. Just want to confirm to Kun Covid presentation
About
that
the no status.
about the existence of freight forwarders. We also facing the same problem in Indonesia, and hopefully we can work together to solve this problem in the future, and our hopefully in the next few years will be recognizable as the architect, not just transport, the architect of logistics.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
So maybe you flag this kind of problem in the AFA, ASEAN Federation of Freight Forwarders, and then just keep record for the Asian leaders. Because of you are in the priority sector, but we have no status. And how come the governments of the Asian countries want to support us, but we have no status to talk?
Can I ask my closing speech? I have my very personal idea that if AEC, instead of trying to compete each other to be the top or to be number one, I don't think that it is the good policy and strategy. In fact, it should be that AEC can integrate their strength together and sit down together that which country should concentrate in which market, in order that each country don't have to invest too much for their own. Because some of the over-investment doesn't help the country at all. Suppose we consider, according to the resolution, that Thailand should cover a company and some other 4 or 5 in one area in the global marketplace. Malaysia cover another marketplace. And among ASEAN, we integrate the logistic facility, reduce all the regulation and law to support each other, in order that all citizens of ASEAN will enjoy the lowest cost of import. will enjoy the most competitive cost